Good morning, students. Students, you know that English is a language, and like other languages, Hindi, English, Sanskrit, there are thousands of languages in the world. But the beauty of this language, the English, is that it have the least alphabets, numbers. इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में जो इनके अल्फ़ाबेट के नंबर्स होते हैं, जो मतलब संख्या होती है इनकी, दैट इज़ वेरी मिनिमम, नॉमिनल, यू कैन से नॉमिनल. सो व्हाट इज़ द नेसेसरी थिंग फॉर द being proficient in any language? That is its grammar portion, its practice more and more, and it should be used in our daily life. If you will use that one in our daily life on the regular basis, then obviously we will get proficiency in that particular language. For example, as we see in our daily life that we regularly use Hindi. So Hindi is our tongue language, so we are यूजिंग दिस सिंस द बर्थ. जन्म से ही हम लोग हिंदी को यूज करते हैं, तो उसमें हमारी जो प्रोफिशिएंसी होती है, जो हमारी पकड़ होती है हिंदी पे, दैट इज़ वेरी स्ट्रांग, दैट इज़ वेरी enormous. But in other hand, if you talk about the English, this is not as good as the Hindi. Reason being कि we are not using that in the proper way, because that the use of in the daily life you use the very minimum sentences, minimum words, and it is unregular. There is no regularity in the speaking, so that's why we are not capable of getting fluency in English. So this is very necessary, this is very important that we should use this language on the regular basis. It should be reflect in our habit, in our actions, whether we are in school, we are at home, and we are in our friend circle. There should be proper communication through this language. Only then there will be proficiency, and we will get expertise in English speaking. Second question arises here, that how we can get command over this language. So there is three types of command on a language: reading of a language, writing of a language, speaking of a language. So it's not necessary that if you are writing very good, you are able to present your English language on the paper. It does not ensure or guarantee that you will speak it fluently. So if you want to speak fluently, it is not necessary that you write properly, you learn properly, but there should be practice of pronunciation. The vocal practice should be regular, it should be in your habit. Only then you will be capable of speaking very effectively and efficiently. So today I want to tell you some basic concepts about the English speaking. So as you know that like other languages, English also contains its grammar portion, and the grammar portion of the English is very rich and very interesting. The requirement is only to be dedicated towards it. If we show the dedication, show the commitment to learn this particular language, honestly, we will definitely win, or we can learn it thoroughly. So you know that there should be at least basic knowledge of the English, basic knowledge of the grammar portion. Without grammar portion, you are not capable of speaking right, effective, and meaningful sentences. And in the lacking of these qualities, you can never be successful to become a good English language expert. So if you want to get expertise in this particular language, you should focus on some basic properties of the English. So what are the grammar portion of the English? There are a lot of things in the grammar section, and as per your the syllabus design, I will teach you the most necessary and significant thing for your English language, so that you can be capable of reading, writing, understanding, speaking, and expressing your thoughts, ideas, and emotions in English language, right? So you know that there are very vast area of the English languages. So first we should start from the basics, and you know that like other languages, English also contains its alphabet. इंग्लिश में एक अल्फ़ाबेट होता है, and in this alphabet there is two type of the alphabet. Alphabet has been categorized. Number one is vowel and another is consonant. So A, E, I, O, U, these are 5 vowels, and the remaining 21 letters of the English alphabet are considered as the consonant. So as per the use of this language, there is a lot of things we should know, but we start from the combination of these words. In the KG sections, in the initial stage of our life, we are taught that when a child is very small kid, infant, we train him to make the sentences, make the words combining 2 letters, 3 letters, and after placing the vowels and making the pronunciation of the vowels. So this is the basic structure of formation of a word. From here we get the words, and when we get expertise in making words, we practice to make the sentences. When we combine these words in the meaningful sentence, meaningful order, in a particular meaningful sequence, then we have the proper sentence. And when these sentences are collectively arranged in a paragraph, this forms the chapters, and the complete many chapters makes a complete book. So this is the basic pattern of the grammar of any language, and the English is not exceptional one, right? So you know that the basic concept of the grammar is that there should be proper knowledge of a child of parts of speech. Now you will simply ask that what is the parts of speech? So speech means whatsoever we are speaking, whatsoever we are saying, and the parts of speech means if we break a sentence into several fragments, several sections, we will find that every words play its key role, its pivot role in the sentence. Every words have its definite role in the sentence. Every word does not give the same sense, the same perspective, but their proper use is the complete form of the parts of speech. So if you want to know better about the parts of speech, you should know about the role of individual words in a single word in the sentence. Every word used in a sentence have its specific meaning in that sentence. Nothing is useless, nothing is vain in the sentence. Every word have its own significance in that sentence. The basic thing that how we are getting it, how we are using them, that is the most important thing. So you know from the junior classes you have been taught that there is the 8 types of parts of speech, and they are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So these 8 parts are the in any sentence, any word in the sentence will be one among these 8 parts of speech. किसी भी सेंटेंस में जो पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच का जो हमने क्लासिफिकेशन किया है, जो उसका वर्गीकरण किया है, तो वो कोई भी वर्ड एक सेंटेंस का वो इन्हीं में से कोई एक होगा. इट मीन्स द वर्ड विल फॉल एमंग दीज ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द स्पीचेज. दिस शुड बी क्लियर कट इन योर माइंड until you will not be capable of understanding that one. So today I will tell you about the very important topic of the parts of speech, and that one is the pronoun. So I hope that you will be aware about the definition of the pronoun. If you are not, no problem, I will tell you that what is the exact definition of the pronoun. So pronoun is nothing but it's a word which is replacing the noun, that is pronoun. It means any word which is used at a place of noun, that is pronoun. For example, suppose I am giving an example. Suppose we are framing a sentence that Akbar was a great Mughal emperor. Akbar was very brave and Akbar was son of Humayun. Akbar started or founded a very common and unique religion in the India, and that was Deen-e-Ilahi. Akbar was very popular among all the Mughal emperors. So you see in these sentences the word Akbar is repeated several times. The word Akbar is using again and again. So it's not giving the very good impression. So after first use of this particular word Akbar, we can replace it with he. Then the beauty of the sentence will automatically increase. The sentence will be very effective and impressive. So this is the pronoun, and this is the importance of pronoun. It means pronoun add the extra elegance, extra beauty in a sentence. It means it increase the value of sentence. It makes the sentence very effective. So I hope that now you are very clear about the pronoun, and further in next video I will tell you more about its type, its proper uses, and the other rules and regulations regarding pronoun. Thank you very much for listening me, and I hope that you will enjoy this video. Thanks a lot.